Fans saw North Melbourne's winning streak of 6 come to an end. With Tony Lockett booting 5 and the Roos restricted to just 4 goals after quarter time, the result was never in doubt. The Saints by 35 points. Stephen Phillips reports.
On a wintry Saturday at Moorabbin, improvisation was the key, and John Longmire was content to get the first lucky break. At the other end, Gilbert McAdam produced a quick and slippery reply. This afternoon, a contender for goal of the day from Brett Allison.
And it is a North Melbourne goal.
The runners were creating havoc, and the Saints were kicked to the lead by Frank Coughlin, who twice goaled in the dying minutes of the first term.
And it just skids through.
And it was Coughlin who found Lockett with a perfect pass in the second.
Not bad, Lockett's got it.
Marks like these in the wet should be almost impossible. For 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗, they came quite easily.
Oh, look, this man is just an absolute sensation.
Lockett kicked his third after being manhandled by Martin, and at half-time, the Saints led by 19 points. Lockett's 5 goals made it 50 in 6 games, and there was no keeping him out of the action. His bruising, wrestling encounter with Martin dominated the second half. The brilliance of the St Kilda forward line was highlighted by Winmar's mastery, with 𝙤𝙗𝙗𝙗 just adding the finishing touches. A 6-goal win to the Saints, but for Lockett and Martin, the game didn't end on the siren. Stephen Phillips, National 9 News.
Not even an 8-goal burst from 𝙃𝙀𝙃𝙃 could help Hawthorn, who fell apart against Geelong at Princes Park. Only 5 points separated the sides at half-time, but with Mark Bairstow playing at his best, the Cats ran away to win by 40 points. Hawthorn fans had reason to be feeling confident in the opening minutes when their hero Dermot Brereton broke through for a goal. Geelong lacked any sort of system in attack, but a long bomb from Bairstow turned things around, and the Cats led by 5 points at the first change. Both sides lifted their game in the second quarter. Brereton was again providing a problem for the Geelong defence, and when Platten let go with a big left footer, the Hawks looked like running away with it. Then in the space of 3 minutes, Geelong turned a 16-point deficit into an 8-point lead, and it was Bairstow providing the inspiration. With another great running goal, the Cats maintained their 5-point advantage at the main break. In the second half, the Cats were at their best, piling on 6 goals to 1. With the Hawks down by 36 points going into the last quarter, there seemed little hope of them getting back in the game. Certainly not with Bairstow doing what he liked. Hawthorn managed to find something and booted 5 goals in the last quarter. 3 of those were Brereton's. At the final siren, though, it was a convincing win to Geelong. At the MCG, Melbourne and Richmond staged a nail-biter in front of 30,000 fans. It was fairly even for most of the day, with